Hi, Professor. We're Group30, with an online cosmetic vendor registered in Hong Kong. Now we'll be sharing our VBA program on 4 main reporting activities to support our company to increase our sales. We have different pages in the user form, and page 1 is designed to ask the user to load a file to the system. The option button, Bring Record, is to activate the 4 browse button. Let's begin with task 1. Choose Bring Record. Click on the first browse button to open our raw data product workbook. In total, we have 2 source workbook. And the current workbook here is the same to the transaction workbook. For task 1, we'll use the current workbook version. And click Confirm to proceed to next page. In order to check the sales volume of different brands, the staff can either choose quarter or months. And in the list box, you can check 4 quarters and 12 months. After selecting the time periods you want, click the Show button. The text box on the left-hand side will show them the quantity of all brand sales in the chosen period. And below, the staff can also check which products are the best selling and the worst selling by brand in the same chosen period. Every time to change a different time period, just click Clear button. And by clicking the main page button to return to the main menu, the staff can choose to create a pivot table and chart. With the same workbook, click the Confirm, you'll be directed to the chart page. And here, staffs can choose to view a product performance chart by quarter or by month. And please note, all of the workbook, including the user form and the performance workbook for report, must be stored in the same file for this part. So for the chart by quarter, our chart will be reported to the designated performance workbook. And here's a bar chart to illustrate the relationship between the 4 quarters and the sales volumes by brand. And for the chart by month, in the same way, we have a bar chart and a statistic table to show the brand sales. And that's all for task 1.
Okay, so now let's talk about the task 2. So in this multi-page, we will find the customer IDs of those who purchased more than 5 items of this product tab in the past year. First, we need to browse to open data files. First, we need to open the raw data customer. And then we need to open the raw data transaction. Okay, so let's see the data transaction first. You can see that in the second row, the quantity is 7, which is larger than 5. So we will record the customer ID 329 below the multi-riser in a new workbook. So now let's go back to the user form. You can choose the product tab which you want. For example, we can choose cleansers and so on. And you can choose whether or not select these options. So if you select these options, then the corresponding number of years that the customer has been a customer of the store will also be displayed on each ID right-hand side. We click it and click the Show Results. Here shows what we have done. And we can see that here's the answer report. So the 60 is the customer ID, which means this customer used to purchase more than 5 cleansers in a single transaction. This shows that the customer 60 prefer to use cleansers and has maybe purchased more cleansers. The 8 here, the 8 means the customer 60 has been our store's customer 8 years. This will record in the raw data customer. So we can send an email to customer 60 and say that it's the 8th year you have been our customer. So we bring a discount to you about the cleansers. It's a good way to promote. we can go back to the user form. So you can see that here's the number of customers purchase modern file cleansers and so on. And we can collect a chart and select this one and click this button. So the frequency table has been created in the sheet 2. We can go back to this sheet and you can see that the frequency table has been already created for the different product types based on the year range. So that's the end of my part.
Okay, now comes to a multi-page 4, which is about membership statistics. The raw data is in the customer data set, and it has been shown in the previous task. And as you can see, there's a membership classification area, and there are 3 option buttons labeled Gold, Diamond, and Supreme, which are used to select the membership level to be analyzed. And the first text box is used to display the selected membership number of customers, and the second text box displays the selected membership average spending. So after pressing the calculate button, the VBA program will execute to calculate and display the number of members and average spending for the selected category. Next, in the membership credits inquiry area, here's the explanatory text below indicates that customer ID can be typed from 1 to 1,000 range. So in the first text box, after entering the customer ID, the VBA program will run and display the following contents in the subsequent text boxes. For credit text box, it displays the number of credits for the customer before exchange voucher. For exchangeable voucher text box, it displays the number of exchangeable vouchers for the customers. In our cases, 100 credits can be exchanged to $10 of voucher. And for remain credits, the text box displays the number of credits remaining after the customer exchanged the vouchers. And lastly, a clear button is provided to empty the text box and results, preparing for new inquiry and calculation. And my task is done.
And the next task is about sales representative performance. And first, we need to select quarter. And there are 4 quarters. And then we need to select areas. And there are 3 areas. We just select one. And then just now, we have brought the raw data transaction. So the select sales representative will be deleted here. We just click one and the total sales increased sales rate, total customers, and the new customer amount will be shown here. And then we need to set the target increased sales rates. And then click the total score. And the total score will be calculated here. And then it's about the areas sales representatives chart. It's a pie chart. And we need to browse the workbook first. And the data will be stored in that workbook. And we just select one area and generate. The pie chart will be generated in this workbook. And this is our all presentation. Thank you.